Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today, we take flight in the Airbus A320neo in Eurowings colours, on trip from here in Kraków-Balice to Düsseldorf.
Hey there,
So, whoops, mute that. So, flight time today about 1 hour or so. Should be a pretty simple flight, A320 flown plenty of times in the past. And so, yeah, we should have a very good flight on our hands today. So, jump the cockpit, set everything up, and hopefully get ourselves into the air today. That's the big thing, I must say. Hopefully get ourselves into the air today without too many disruptions on routes. So, yeah, you see quite busy today here at Krakow. There's an aircraft that's just landed as well, 787. That's just 777. I didn't quite see it came in. Say 777 just came in as well. So, quite busy today here at Krakow. Quite a bit of movement going on, but hey ho, as always, we're in our trusty old A320. So, first things first, we'll start all the aircraft up. Sorry. Right, batteries on, so power set. Set the ADIS all to nav. We will not turn the fuel pumps on just yet, wait for the aircraft to fuel up, fuel the anti-ice, cruise lights set, arm the emergency lights, no smoking on, strobes automatic, logo lights on. Did Alison score today? I didn't catch the Liverpool results, I'll catch the highlights of that later. Very good. Right, let's go for the installation. So, we are currently at Krakow, so Echo Papa Kilo Kilo to Echo Delta Delta Lima. There we go. We will align the IRS, that'll take a couple of minutes. The runway's going to be departing, isn't it? Any second now. Flight number today, we are flying Echo Whiskey 9733. And the cost index and flight cruising altitude, we'll pull that now from the tablets. So we'll load that up. Yeah, quite a bit of traffic today. In terms of ATC, we have got both Krakow delivery and delivery ground and tower online right now, so I've got a bit of frequency changing to do. And potentially make it some airspace later on. We'll see how it goes. But in terms of departure today, we've got full coverage, which is very good indeed. Right, so that's all set. Let's go to the dispatch, go to the flight plan, and look at that. So our cost next today is 5, cruising altitude at flights level, so it's up to 36, down at Rendo to 300. Whereabouts is the Rendo points? That would be an interesting one for me to look at. Rendo is much later, so yeah, 360 will be our cruise today. Cost next 5, cruising 36. Perfect. Jump to the next page, we'll pour the weight and gravity in, block fuel today. We'll also do that on the tablets. So fuel, we require in kilos 6238. So that'll take about 4 minutes to load. There we go. And fuel today 6.23. That goes there. We will now jump to the flight plan. So that's all set up. We've set the RS to line, which means an added flight plan. But before we do that, let's load our passengers, shall we? So I've got our PACX, start our new flights from Krakow to Düsseldorf. Echo Whiskey 9733, 36,000 cruise, flight time at 1 hour, say 1 hour 30 then. With departure in approximately, well, 29 minutes today. Got plenty of time on our hands. 320neo with 114 people today, 114, so not a really full aircraft, I must say. There's no Wi-Fi, no entertainment. I don't think we've got a better safety boarding for Eurowings. No, we don't. But we have got a safety briefing for them, so I'll be using that. So Eurowings sets. Do you get snacks? We don't get a meal service. And with that, let's start the boarding process. Is there VNAV now? We'll have a look at that too, because I have moved over from the from dev to the experimental version of the A320neo now. So on the experimental, we have got all of the features coming to life now. So that should hopefully prove very good for us. Hopefully it all runs as well without any problems. Increase brightness for everything. As it will be a nighttime flight towards the latter bit of this trip, we probably will go for a bit of we'll probably put a bit of floodlighting or integrated lighting into the cockpit today, just because it is going to be a bit of a darker trip on the end. But we'll turn all the brightness up for everything. That looks good. That looks good. Right, let's bring our waypoints. So starting today with number. From number, we then fly the Tango 738. Very good. Thanks, 738 there. Tango 738 to Dinov. Then we fly direct to Narox. Whoops, X. So Dinov to Narox. Then fly the Zulu 348 to Rendo. Then it's the Quebec 230 to Whiskey Romeo Bravo. Right, makes us choose it for a few points. See what option. Oh no, fair enough. So there we then fly the Tango 854 to Domux. And that is the flight plan. So departure today, runway 25 expecting on the number 3 Juliet. And arrival today will be runway 23 left on the Domux to Golf arrival. So insert all of that. Ooh, is it still? I need to double check the ATIS that actually. Have they changed runways? Have a look at the delivery ATIS. Departure runway is 25, perfect. So yeah, flight plan's all set. That's perfect for me. That's all set. We'll print out a weather sheet, so what happens to the ATIS, and then we'll tune to delivery frequency, and then it gets our departure instructions from the controller. So listen to the ATIS, and we'll send out the weather request.
Winds 120 at 5 knots. Meters. Altimeter 1005. Temperature 14 degrees Celsius. Dew point 10 degrees Celsius. Winds 120 at 5 knots.
Yeah, the whole bot, I don't know, it keeps giving a few things, but it's winds, so it's 120 at 5 knots, visibility 10 kilometers plus, temperature 14 centigrades, dew point dew point 10, altimeter 1005, clear skies. That is information golf today, information golf. So I'm expecting it to be the runway 25 on number 3 Juliet. We'll tune to frequency and then we'll just get it confirmed. Return, received, meet up, and print. So put that into the setup just in case. So 25 number. We've got 4 Juliet perhaps. Tune to frequency of delivery 121.980. 121.980. So I'll let them do their chats and then we'll jump onto the frequency ourselves. Right, let's go. Dzień dobry, Kakao. Delivery, this is Eurowings 9733 with information golf requesting IFR copy to Düsseldorf.
Eurowings 9733, good day, you're clear for Düsseldorf as 5, departure runway 25 by number 4 Juliet procedure, trying to maintain initial climb 6,000 feet, local QNH 1005, and your squawk code is 4132.
Eurowings 9733 is cleared to destination Düsseldorf, departing runway 25 on the number 4 Juliet departure. Initial climb 6,000 feet, QNH 1005, squawking 4132.
Eurowings 9733, read back correct, contact with ground on 118.105, thank you and have a safe flight.
Stop check frequency, 118. Could you just stop check the frequency for us, sorry, Eurowings 9733. Our ground's still online, 118.105. Yeah, it's quite a young controller there, but hey, if he knows what he's doing, then fair play to him. It's very good, that. Full credit to that kid. He's doing a very, very fine job. Readability too, perfect, absolutely perfect. Right, well, he told me to go to ground frequency. I don't see ground online anymore, so what I'll probably do is go straight to tower. We'll do that later on, so we'll set the aircraft up, make sure everything's... Okay, in pre-flight race. Passenger boarded.
Eurowings 9733, sorry, please contact with tower on 123.255.
That's what I thought. 123.255 for Krakow Tower, Eurowings 9733. Thank you very much, Dziękuję, i dobranoc. Right, perfect. Set altitude 6,000. So go co-pilot to do that for us. Thank you very much. Right, plug in our performance now. So performance. It's on the APU as well since we got the what's it called? The IRS aligned. Fuel pumps on, and performance is as follows. Laps 1. Flex temp is 60. Sorry, 70. V speeds as follows: 139, 141, and 145. Transition altitude is 7,000. That's all set. That's all good. Right, so start our departure up. Aircraft's looking like it's ready to go. APU starting. Should be departing, pushing back very shortly indeed. Yeah, good start so far. Good start. Jump back down to the radio panel. Tune to tower frequency. Has tower gone offline as well? Yeah, they have. Fair enough, Unicom it is. Very annoying that. They're online just 10 seconds ago. They've gone and popped off. Oh well. It happens. So tune to that, that's fine. 1005 set, 1005 set. Control climb 6,000. Flight director on and on. APU is starting and available. So switch on the APU bleed, give it a few seconds to power through the systems, and cut to the external power. Yeah, not quite busy at Krakow now. I think most aircraft have departed, or rather they need to. There's an A320 behind us. Nope, not anymore, there's not. Cool. All of a sudden now the sole occupant of Kraków-Balice. Using a freeway mod for the scenery today. It's not a bad one actually. It does look pretty good for the terminal here. As default 2, much better indeed. So that's all good and dandy for us. Right, so we'll guess we'll always push back shortly. Oh my gosh, what's going on there? What is going on there? How's that? Why have you done that? 72 minutes fueling. Every number I've typed in, it's somehow managed to carry on. Boy, hang on. What was it? 6238. 67. Blimmin' heck. Okay, I'm gonna cheat now because that. Whoops, should not have done that. How have we managed to do? Well above our fuel requirement. There you go. 30 seconds. It's done. Right. So let's click away from that now. Let's go to the flight plan page. Yeah, let's just stay away from that now. I love the X, but there are small things that I'm sure they're working on it again. They're a good team, the Flyboy guys. So no hate. Yeah, food was probably ready. ATC's just disconnected. Mach point, yes. Plus we can use Mach point 91 for the German ATC goes offline. Yeah, I was just saying, what was our fuel there? Crazy that. It just went, well, wherever I was typing, it managed to catch it all. So, AP's running, that's all fine. Seatbelts turn on since we're on the ground. Thanks to the PACX stuff now, which is very good. And I can imagine we'll probably raise parts within the next couple of moments. Still 90 minutes to expected departure, so we are definitely early today. Seconds also go to Honolulu with that fuel. Absolutely. Well, they're online for 2 hours, are they? Okay, fair enough. They've been online for a long time. Also, I'm not going to fuss if town's connected. In they for Unicom, which means we can do things ourselves. So let me set up the Unicom quickly. Oh no, Krakow Ground's come back, have they? Oh look, Ground's come back. Thank you, Ground. Much appreciated. 118 to 105. Let's you go say hello. 118. That was just on Unicom, so sorry, not Unicom, PACX, IVAO even. So 118.5. Set departure. So we're currently at stand. Zoom in. So I'm not the only one on the ground at Krakow right now. There's another aircraft behind us as well, so there's a bit of movement at the moment. We're at stand for Lima, four left, 4 right, 3 left, 3 right. Yeah, stand 4 right now. So gate 4 left. Taxiing. If we need an alright, well we've got ground now, but it'll be Zulu 3, Zulu 4, Zulu 5, Zulu 6 Alpha. So Zulu 3, Zulu 4, Zulu 5, Zulu 6 holding Alpha. Runway 25. Sid, we're departing on the... Get it all up again. Departing on the number 4 Juliet even. And that's everything set. Right, at this point, we've now boarded, passengers seated. We'll probably get ourselves out of the gates. See, ground has disappeared again. Give it a few seconds just in case they're still reconnecting. And then we can get ourselves out of it. Okay, so we'll push on Unicom. If ground come back, we can just tune to ground. So, switch to Unicom. Now start our pushback from gate 4 left. Still on our beacon lights to alert ground crew that we're ready to move now. AP's running, that's all set. Let's pop open the PushbackZoomer, shall we? And as always, we'll be using the voice for that. Pushing facing north, I think. East, pushing facing east. Ground from flight deck. Request pushback.
Pushback request confirmed.
It'll be a beautiful sunset today.
Germany. Our
It's been
flight
a
time
very
will be
beautiful
roughly
sunset.
1 hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, fuel's still going up. What's going on with the fuel there?
Please make sure that all devices are in airplane
Dispatch
mode
fuel.
and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt
What's
and
going
make sure
on?
that all tray tables and
What is
seatbacks are
going
in a
on?
full upright and locked position for departure. Flight attendants, please
And it
prepare
just goes
cabin
up. It just goes
departure
up
instructions.
and up and up. Well, stop that. I'll report that later. It's a potential issue. Right, that'll do. Ground from flight deck.
Ground here. All doors closed and checks completed. Please release brakes.
Brakes released.
And off we go.
It's 9 bug, is it? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
You may begin starting the engines, Captain.
Turn facing east.
Acknowledged. Let me turn you to an eastern course.
Down on line. Eurowings flight fan. Eurowings. Stop pushback. Stop pushback. Stop pushback.
Okay, I'm stopping now. Please tell when the parking brakes are set.
Brakes set.
Okay, have a nice flight.
Yeah, sometimes PushbackZoomer gets a little bit fiddly where You have to pronounce things exactly how it wants to hear it, otherwise the Microsoft voice text speech doesn't quite pick it up. So you have to be patient, but when it works, it does work very well indeed. It's on the backup display. We're now on the Krakow Tower. We've done that. Thank you very much. We'll contact you in about 20 seconds. Engine 1 stable. Engine 2 stable. Let's start engine 1 now. While I do that, they test controls for us. Test controls. What does that? We'll do our predictive wind shear. Sets you to Tara, and that's turned on very shortly. It's not cold outside, but it's cloud, and so Microsoft Flight Sim, if it's cloudy, always turn on all the auto, the anti-ice. Always turn that on. So set that. Flaps position 1.
Flaps to 1.
Anti-ice on. So start that up. That's the German's safe demo, not Eurowings. Interesting. I heard German's called out there. Fair enough. Not too bad, James. Not too bad. How you doing? Welcome channel. Welcome to the chat. Pre-made flight plan Microsoft Flight Sim. You don't set a flight plan airline pilot. You just set the departure airport. Don't set an arrival. If you don't set an arrival, it doesn't do any of the flight planning for you. Wait for that to hit. There you go. Engine 1 available. I wonder if that works. APU off. No, Copilot doesn't understand that, so we'll turn off the APU ourselves, that's fine. Switch off the ignition, flaps in position, that's all good. Right. Should we tune to frequency? Dzień dobry, Krakow Tower, this is Eurowings 9733 requesting taxi to the runway.
Eurowings 973, good evening, taxi Yazul, holding point Alpha, runway 25.
Taxi down the Zulus to holding point Alpha, runway 25 for Eurowings 9733. Perfect. Right. Taxi lights on.
Taxi lights on.
Parking brake off.
Set parking brake to off.
Throttle 5%. Right, let's get going, shall we? Slightly recenter ourselves on the taxiway there. We're a little bit off centre, but it's not too bad. Welcome, Arjan. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. How are you today? Always put anti-ice. To be fair, anti-ice is supposed to come on at 10 degrees anyway. Airline pilot. Microsoft Flight Sim, if it's anything like below 30, turn it on just to be safe. Eventually, I think it's the next update going to turn off the. They'll have a button where you can just turn off the anti-icing visual entirely as well. So there is a fix coming for it soon. Although what I wouldn't mind is having icing there, just not quite as harsh. Even if they're like slightly transparent, it'd be pretty good. Welcome, Plane Crazy. How you doing? Welcome to our chat. How are you today? Flipping heck, Sim's just frozen there. Whew, almost. For those who were on the stream yesterday, you know why I just had a bit of a heart attack there. Whew. Live time because people complain when it's too dark in the sim, so we just don't use live time anymore. Always fine day. PC is custom built, specs and description, Harrison. VoiceAttack is payware, Kendall. VoiceAttack and Captain Anderson, both payware. HCS and VoiceAttack, 2 mods. Right. Is this the holding point or is it the next one? Might see actually, it takes a little bit blurry. I might change my settings during the flight today. That looks like the hold point for me, so hold position here, and when that's out we're ready. I haven't done pre-check correctly yet, so we could do that as well. So brake sets to, we'll do that last. Cabin check. Flap, spoilers armed, tape config test, and auto brakes will do when we get moving. Eurowings 9733, holding short of 25, requesting departure.
Eurowings 9733, wind 120 degrees, for nose, runway 25, clear for takeoff. After departure, restriction, come 1 to the summer, safe flight, goodbye.
Eurowings 9733, clear for takeoff, and Unicom 1 to do late after departure. Dziękuję i dobranoc, Eurowings 9733. Right. Landing lights on.
Landing lights on.
Cabin crew, seats for departure please. Seats for departure. Right, let's go, shall we? Oh, that lighting. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We'll start takeoff run just after the lights, because they are actually quite blinding when they get underneath the nose there. Look at that glare. Beautiful. Alright. Start 40. 1 and 2 stable. Up to flex. Knots, 100 knots, P1 rotates, positive right, gear up, oop, chrono, yeah, thank you Dan, chrono. Flaps position 1.
Flaps to 1.
Wait, flaps already 1. Flaps up.
Flaps retracted.
There we go. Right, tune com, thank you tower. Just lights. I'm sure there's a way you can get the co-pilot to do that, but I don't quite know that command yet, so we'll learn that at some point. Autopilot on.
That's perfect.
Set altitude. Flights level 360. Right, so switch over to autopilot now. Get the airplane to do everything for us. Zoom out on the ND there. Chart fault routing, that's fine. Cuts the spoilers, and that is all of that actually. Next stop, Düsseldorf. Yeah, the scene around Krakow is fantastic. That's the reason why I chose it for parts today. The flat rolling fields in Poland really are a sight. Because I live, well, my grandparents live near Rzeszów in Poland, so it's something I do get to see quite a bit. But Krakow is something really, really special about this place. I know, Charlie. Glad I found your tour helpful. Glad you found it helpful. So far so good, Henry. So far so good. How are you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chat. Hope you're keeping well. Set the standard altimeter now, past 10,000. Continue our climb out, 10,000 and let's come off. And then probably switch to CLS off pretty soon after that as well. Because the weather is pretty much spotless today. A few clouds in distance, but well, you got the sunset, you got the water reflection, the nose reflection. I mean, look at this scene. They've updated the lighting in one of these recent updates, and it's so much better now. So much better. In fact, you want a screenshot? Here you go. I'll hide the overlay. Here's a screenshot for you. Welcome Casino Colbiel, how you doing? I do not speak German, I'm afraid, no. It's a language I do not know. Landing lights off. Perfect. There's a right hand turn out shortly, yes, about 15 miles. Make that right hand turn, and then we'll switch off the seatbelt sign. But yeah, there'll be a lot of viewing from passenger seats today. There's a lot of scenery that we're going to thoroughly enjoy in this departure. Can you do an East Midlands departure tour on list? Sorry, Chris, the answer is no to that. After the FA Cup final, I'd rather have as little to do with Leicester as possible. So, yeah, we'll leave that, I'm afraid. Batical, how you doing? GG Batical, how you doing? Welcome channel, on chat, how you doing, dude? Welcome back. So, there's another mod out, Captain Chat. I'll try and find a link to it. Basically, there's another A320 Flex calculator out there. It's a standalone tool, but I'll try and find a link to it. I'll try and drop it in the chat later on, or drop it in Discord. For some reason, unreal weather at cruise, cloud starts to look like mountains. Depends on the weather at the end of the day, Geek. It really comes down to how the meter's being pulled from the database. But generally, unreal weather's been pretty good. Chris, how you doing? Van Vermel. Sounds like a Dutch surname there. Never quite... Actually, yeah, that makes sense. Dutch surname. How you doing, dude? Welcome back. I'm on IVAO. Savage, I'm on IVAO, not that sim. Dobry wieczór, dzień dobry, Krysim. Jak się masz? No worries, Chris. No worries, how you doing? Well, Shadow, up to chat. No worries, Chris. I'll ban you later. How do you move the camera forwards and backwards? Can't key. Just arrow keys. Arrow keys for that. It's been alright, Sable. It's been alright. Worked in the morning, did the volunteer hour in the afternoon, and now streaming in the evening. Going to turn off the seatbelt sign, I think. Anti-ice off. We really do not need anti-ice today. Really do not need it. Yeah, Chilwell's goals onside, and technically, as far as the handball rule is, if the ball makes contact with the hand, regardless if it's an accident or not, at any point to develop to a goal, it's disallowed. Technically, both of those are disallowed. But hey, yeah, whatever. What can you say? It's happened. It's happened. Love the sheer balance update because of the game. Imagine what. Yes, because Microsoft Flight Sim and Sobo both committed 10 years to Microsoft Flight Sim, so 10 years of updates, 10 years of products and all that. If you think this looks good now, wait for the next 10 years. Next year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. This sim is going to be absolutely spotless. Especially when we get DX12 later this summer. Especially when we get the 3080, hopefully soon. 212 in the queue now. 212. What can you do? But yeah, I think this looks good now. Just wait. Just wait and see. We've not seen nothing yet. We've really not seen nothing yet. Big fan of football, yes, Forbes. Yesterday the Chelsea game didn't quite go to plan, so we'll do that. Like I say, it does happen. It does happen. What can you say? I'm not sure about that unit games. Presumably you used the correct version of IVAO, not the TeamSpeak one, but the standalone one. Not sure, because if you're on IVAO unit, or if you have it, maybe you just use both. Because a lot of people when I stream also follow on these flights as well. I don't think we've got another person fighter. I think I'm on my own today, so yeah, the 320 was going to watch right now. I'm getting departure right now to Düsseldorf. Arrivals, it's within London radar on information. 47 minutes, there's a good chance to speak to them later on today, that's fine. Yeah, we'll get 18 to Germany, that's kind of a guarantee. We'll have 18 in Germany today. Yes, I saw the DC6 screenshots. Looks quite good actually. Does look quite good. They updated it as a page header for their DC6. Yeah, I'm not complaining. DC6 is a pretty good aeroplane that, so I'm sure we'll give it a go when it comes out. I don't use BatSim, Relax, I use IVAO. And, well, both networks to be fair, most of it is kind of just learn as you go, try and error. They both have tutorials about documentation you can read. But really, it's kind of learn on your own kind of thing. Alright, so pass through flight level 240 now, 24,000 feet. Slow climbing out to cruise. Who's my favourite Chelsea player that plays? Mason Mount at the moment. Mason Mount, fantastic player, very early in his career, so hopefully want to stay. Hit the legendary status of Lampard and Terry for his plan. Captain Jimmy, near your hometown Düsseldorf, very good. How you doing, dude? Hope you chats. Next RJ stream, I might do one on Wednesday, Robot Clark. I might do one on Wednesday for this plan. Flying from Kuala Lumpur to Singapore in the Cessna 172, not bad. Not bad at all. It's not yeah, so, I'll agree with you, Charlie. That's one thing I don't quite like about it as well. I mean, as easy as it is to have a single community folder to drop all your aircraft into, it's a bit messy. So for example, if I go to my own one, so C Games, Microsoft Flight Sim, Community, it's a mess. So what, you've got liveries, so you got Copilot mod, I probably should delete that, because it's problems now. So yeah, you got scenery, livery, scenery, liveries, scenery, aeroplane, scenery fix it. Yeah, it's a mess. Compare it to X-Plane, so D games, X-Plane, aircrafts, add-ons. Okay, don't need it, yeah, nice simple. Aircraft add-ons. Custom scenery, custom scenery. Much easier, much easier. Oops. Than having to, well, drop it all into one place. And even Microsoft Flight Sim wasn't too bad either. You have a SimObjects aircraft folder for aeroplanes, and you had the add-on scenery for the sceneries. No, Roblox Gaming, the answer is no. I recognise that name, it wasn't a positive, so the answer is no. 31st flight to Microsoft Flight Sim 20, couple of challenges, had to apologise to Gear at the gate. My bottle of wine. There is, dude. I'm glad you're enjoying the sim. Hope you are enjoying the sim. Next flight. So my next flight will be in the CRJ on Wednesday. I don't know the route yet. So I might do a European flight. We'll see. It really comes down. I'll have a look at the ATSE on Wednesday, and we'll decide out of there, because I know IVAO got a very good scheduler. So if you're an IVAO member, okay, you log in. What should we do today? No, it won't. Right, so log in. Control. Whoops, go away. Controllers, scheduling. So if I look at Wednesday schedule. So I see Frankfurt's online from 5, Hamburg's online, Munich's online, Amsterdam's online. I haven't Amsterdam in a little while now, so we're doing Amsterdam flights. A few Portuguese and Spanish airports. So we could easily do a Spanish, well yeah, Amsterdam maybe, Spanish Portuguese hop. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, sorry Roblox Gaming, the answer is no. You can stay as Roblox Gaming. Then your first, so personally support Arsenal, but Mason's doing good since starting his career. Absolutely. Then again, Arsenal did have Harry Kane until you dropped him from your academy, so can you say Arsenal, I'm afraid? Not much. Flex time calculator, I'm using a separate tool for that watch day. Let me try and find the link to it. Try and find the link. There's this new tool out which people are using. Because I'm sure the website will be back again soon, but there are a couple of occasions where it does it just drops. It kind of I don't know, like the website kind of drops, takes a few days, comes back. It does that. It does do that. That's a flight tracker as well. I've done that in a little while. If you're on Twitch, I've also had a little flight tracker on the bottom of the screen there. I keep forgetting to activate it. Down. Oh, update, thank you. Which is the worst time for an update. Okay, so I'll remain in Discord later to try and find the link to the tool. I'll sure to drop it in Discord for you guys, and hopefully next stream as well. Drop a link, I can't find download for it for some reason. Coming up to cruise now, passing through flight level 325. Welcome, Rota. How are you doing? Welcome to chat. Tally today. How are you? How many screens do I have, Robot Clark? I have 2 screens. Left monitor for flight sim, right monitor for charts, graphs, chats, all that kind of stuff. Oh, let's see what the whiteboard is now. Very good. Did you hear about the wing cameras isn't working? Not sure then, Raphael, because it should work no problem, the camera tutorial. Set the coordinates, position your camera, reset it, and then your camera's back to normal. So the answer, I'm afraid, is I'm not too sure. I've got all of that. Make sure you change the coordinates correctly, is what I really suggest. Spain to Amsterdam. Air Nostrum Central CRJ. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Leo, you're a star. I'll drop that down as a note now. On Wednesday, try and set that all up. Thanks for that. Probably go and do that. There's a very high chance that this will happen. Take it to Cape Town. Probably not, Chris. Probably not. That's a bit a bit too extreme, I'd say, for a Wednesday evening. Yeah, I'm going to mute Roblox Gaming now because he's still spamming. He says he's learned his lesson, but look, he still spams, so goodbye. top of descent. Don't think so yet, 'cause we're still climbing. Also, it's going to be way off into the distance like over there, so not yet. We'll get top percent later on. We're just at our cruise now, so hopefully she gets some pretty good scenes the rest of the flights. The sun's up front. I mean, look, they've changed something. That sun never looks like that before. I'm sure we can see, like, yeah, the sun. We can see the edges for it and little kind of fading effects in the window. I don't know. When we hit proper sunset, we'll have a look at it, see if that's better or worse. But look at that haze. The haze on the ground, the hills poking out the top there. This is beautiful. I know, I keep saying it, but this simulator is beautiful. It really feels like you're in a plane now. It really, really does. So many memories of flying to Poland in the summer. I hope to one day go back soon. One day. Welcome Danny Rebel, how are you doing? Welcome to the chat, how are you today? How are you doing? Flight to Mars and back. Bastigal, thanks for £10. 11 streams, hope all's good. Looking forward to witness a few more to good health. Cheers, dude. You're a star. Thank you very much for the supports. Yeah, I'm doing alright at the moment. Just, well, coming towards the end of our working week now. On Wednesday, I've got a day off, so should be a very good flight on the Wednesday evening for this plan. Start a bit earlier, hopefully do it on time. Although, to be fair, nobody commented that we started 5 minutes early today. Normally I was in the comments like, hey, Jory's late. Today we started 5 minutes early, so come on guys, give me some credits. Set custom view, and then went into official, and set coordinates, and then set. So did it work for you, Avgeek, as well, did it? Okay, so I'm glad it's still working, that's the big thing. The random idiot from yesterday, how are you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chat, how are you today? Random idiot, how are you doing? Can I send you a screenshot of your files to Discord? Yeah, go for it, Charlie. Go for it, send it, I've looked at it. Do I use any keyboards that are for gaming? No, actually, my keyboard's well, it's a Logitech waterproof keyboard, so if you ever get coffee stain or something, you can wash it. My father bought it as a joke for his work a little while ago, and then brought it home. As for the mouse, it's a Dell OEM mouse. Whoops, mouse could be there. Dell OEM mouse with a proper old scrolly wheel. Love this mouse. And that's about it really. Webcam's just a Microsoft thing. PC's pretty much, well, PC case is pretty standard. So yes, they're being repurposed. Camera angles, I've done a video on that, Adrian. If you want to see how to set your camera angles, let me get you the video up. This one. There you go. This here is a tutorial on how to set the cameras up. With other retro flights, I've done a Kai-Tak flights not too long ago, Kira. The flights from Taipei to Kai-Tak in the 747. There's a freeware scenery and there's a payware. The pay in a way, very, very good. It has like full interior and everything. So yes, there are a few Kai-Tak sceneries out there, both payware and freeware. I used the Red Wings in one. Siblings, just got a brother. Krish, got a brother. Yeah, if you don't know the flex temp, just use Toga. Is that for real free to? Okay, well, keep that in mind. Cheers, Buster. I just don't have to set up my, well, I don't have to calculate anymore, just jump in and go. Highest temp is 72, something like that. And sometimes there's special things for cold weather and all that, but 72 is going to be general highest. Again on Charlie, let's have a look at your screenshot, Charlie. Let's go have a look. Oh, that's quite nice, there you go. Gatwick's and Nice, that. Again, the atmosphere, the colouring. Beautiful old sim, this. Beautiful old sim. Thank you, Charlie. How are we doing so far? In fact, let's have a look at the passengers today. We haven't looked at our passenger list yet. So it'll be a mix of both Polish and German names today. Nowski. Yeah, again, probably just actually two fair Polish names. I may be able to note a few. But I don't think the surname, the family surname, I don't think this actually has part of the database. A few German passengers was in the middle there. Zendowski, that's not a common surname that at all. Bukowski, another. Actually, Bukowski relatively common. Oh, look, it's Befiver. I swear that's Boris Johnson's surname. I'm sure that's Boris Johnson's surname, that's. No, it's not, it's Pefeffel. Pfeffier. Close, not quite. Pfeffier, Pfeffel. Wilhelm. Maybe someone in chat will recognise somebody, but I do not. I do not. Dominovsky, is a relatively common name. Yeah, I think no names I recognise today. Quite a few empty seats. Only 114 people on board today, so a relatively empty flight this. Not as busy as usual today. Not as busy as usual. That's fine. So output cruise. Just sit back and relax. So your friend has a surname, Bukowski is surname, very good Avgeek. Doris Bender, was that a name? Doris Bender. It's a heck of a name that. Whereabouts was it? Daniela, Daniel, Dennis. Sean Baby, yeah, Sean Baby. Welcome, Bill Wong, how you doing? Let's chat, how are you today? How are you doing? I must have missed that. Oh, there you go, Doris Bender. Fair enough. Moved it. No, go back centre. Bend over, yeah. I wish, George, I wish. We all know that joke. Rolf Steiner. Ooh, Rudolf Steiner, that's an interesting name there. Somebody's parents are suspicious. It's called PACX, Savile. TFDi designed PACX. Passenger and crew, as passengers, as cabin crew, also lets you speak to them. So let's hello, shall we? Good afternoon, and updates from the flight deck. We're now cruising at 36,000 feet. It's about 11 kilometers up in the air, and well on our way to Düsseldorf. Expected time of around 1 hour and 16 minutes. Clear skies on the way. Should be a relatively simple flight in today, and hopefully be nice and early. Had an early departure out, so as always, a good way for us to make an early landing in. And so again, hope you're enjoying your flight with us. Any questions, feel free to just carry on board. Of course, PACX will do the glitch now where sometimes it keeps on listening and it doesn't know when to stop listening, so after about 30 seconds it will then jump to the menu, or if it doesn't know what it's doing, then it will just say listening for the entire flight. There is a way you can kill it, but it can get annoying sometimes. Oh, there you go, look, there you go, it's done it this time, so public address general for the cabin. So now what I've just said, the passengers will hear, and they'll react to it positive or negative based on what I'm saying. So your satisfaction 99% at the moment, passengers seem pretty happy with the flight so far. Imagine to AI. Joke. Well, to be fair, half of my flight sim at least is hooked up to AI. And don't forget I have got the Copilot mod, which is AI. I've got PACX, which is AI. IVAO Unicom, which uses some form of AI. There's quite a bit of AI in use right now in my sim. The Copilot, I'd say, VoiceAttack, very smart indeed. You buy PACX by setting up for an SSD at 11 because you're an RT. Right? I'm not sure that is right. Is that what I'm saying right? Is that what I think it's saying? I'm not sure. Yes, Realbox Gaming. I believe Microsoft Flight Sim does use the latest AirX cycle. There, always check. If I go to the menu, FMGC. There it goes. Yes, 22nd of April to 19th of May. So that's the latest AirX cycle at the moment. In reality, it's like yeah, there'll be a big number for that, but this is basically just Microsoft Flight Sim's way of saying this is the latest updates for the AirX cycle. But yes, it does keep it up to date. It does use the latest information where possible. Your 320 cycles flying with 300. That's pretty standard, creative. Pretty standard. Check your weights. If you're across heavy, then you need to do some step climbs or do some fuel, or just let it climb on its own. Stick on the autopilot and let the aircraft climb for you. So Doris Bender was an Alabama social worker. Okay, very good. Is it not controlling Brussels and IVAO? Not sure about Brussels at the moment. Let's have a look. See? Once again, as soon as we come to Germany, they disappear. Bremen is online, but not Düsseldorf at the moment. Hamburg online. No Brussels at the moment. Brussels is offline. France though. Maybe we'll get ATC later. I'll have to wait and see. Where is it's Hanover, Hamburg, Bremen, Munster. There's Düsseldorf. Actually, there's Düsseldorf on power right now. They've been on 15 minutes. There's a very good chance we will be speaking to them later. They're an ATC trainee, so to be fair, based on the Krakow ground, that's not really not a problem. Is he still online? Let's have a look. Delivery. He's an applicant as well, so he's not even a proper fully trained ATC yet. If you're watching this, 630501, fair play, dude. You're doing very, very good there. Very good indeed. So currently flying over Jelenia Góra, and it won't be too long now until we hit the Polish border, either way to Germany. Yeah, so we'll Czech Republic to our south now, which is about there-ish the border. Probably close to that even, and then yeah, so it's Germany. Dresden is probably about there on the horizon-ish. I'll probably do controlling at some point, Clark. Probably will do controlling at some point in the future. I've eyed it. I have eyed it. It does look interesting. I can imagine with enough practice, it can be something that a lot of people enjoy, especially in the stream as well. Also, by streaming it, means that the AT frequency will probably be quite busy. Quite a few airplanes flying in and out. Going to fly long haul tonight, flying from Frankfurt to LA 748. Do enjoy it, Roshan. Do enjoy it. It's a good flight, that. Landing in Brussels shortly. Sounds good, Adam. Sometimes plane goes left or right without moving. Any issues with electronics making it go left or right. Check your control calibration, Refill. Check your control calibration. Sounds like you may have an issue with your controller rather than the aircraft. Top % not appearing on the latest safety connects. Let's have a look. I'm using experimental right now, Avgeek, so I'm not using dev anymore. There's a decel point. I don't have top %. But then I'll program the approach later and see if that make it appear. But I'm using the experimental version now, not the dev version, so that should change things around for me a bit. It's a good delivery, Eurowings, actually. Look at that tail there, really good. I quite like Eurowings. I'm not sure if I ever fly with them. They're not the cheapest airline in the world, but they have quite a few German destinations at Stansted. I do like it on the CRJ. It's a good aircraft, very fiddly. It's one that you need to know how it works to fly it. But when you get yourself airborne, it's a very good airplane to fly, one I've got a lot of fun with. So yes, I do recommend it. I do like the CRJ. Are those airplanes at all? I mean, I don't know if there's anything major new at the moment, Buster. But it does come with stuff, for example, with Autoland. So if I was ever flying in bad weather again, which I've had quite a few of those in recent times, just forget about the Innsbruck approach, that was horrible. Yeah, so stuff like that. The experimental version does come with Autoland, making it much, well, it makes it an option. It makes it an option that I can turn to in the future. Correct theory, the CRJ has no auto throttle, so that's another thing to remember from CRJ. The throttle, you're doing it manually. There's a sweet spot, you'll find a sweet spot and it holds it perfect, but again, it takes a bit of practice kind of just adjusting to it, learning how it flies, and then you'll be home free, so yes, it's a good aircraft, one that I do recommend. Some beautiful lights down below, some very beautiful water features. I'm going to go to my settings, I need to change something. See, whenever the sim crashes on me, for some reason it makes everything really horrible. Apparently this is low right now. This is low scenery. Let me quickly turn this all up a bit because I don't know. It does sound when it crashes sometimes, and I don't know why, and I don't like it. Depth of fields. That goes ultra. Motion blur off. Use the motion blur, you're a criminal. Light shafts ultra. Reflections medium. Ambient occlusion medium. Windshield medium. Shadows Ultra, terrain, bring it up to, water waves, medium, texture synthesis, high, super sampling, 4, 8, that'll do, volumetric clouds up to high, medium, that'll do. It annoys when it does that. I don't know, what there's something that's in that, I'm not sure if like a, that's the sort of setup where if it messes up, it defaults back to a low graphics spec. Don't like that. Do not like that. Full Ultra Battle Goal, when the 3080 gets here, yes, I will do. That's the thing. That's the catch. When the 3080 gets here, if it ever gets here, still a bit of time to get it. Waiting. Sounds good, Dom. Do enjoy it. I've done a few tutorials on the TIJ, so always worth watching those as well. Just kind of learn the basics while you're at it. We're going to special flights and you're talking about FlyLive cam gaming, guys. So, for example, I could kind of mimic it. If I go to speed, well, that's at 4%. If I zoom out a bit, and then turn off follow mode. Okay, like this one. Look at that. Look at that shine. Yeah, you're about that kind of flyby mode. Yes, my GeForce experience. I'll probably actually do that at some point, maybe even tonight. I'm thinking I did update my drivers yesterday, so that could also have an effect of it being a little bit outdated. Let's go again, shall we? So I thought that was beautiful. So if we go zoom out a bit, yeah, change all the views automatic. That's what you'd like, but the answer is no, not yet. I'm afraid, not yet, gaming guy. Yeah, I'm about 6 months. Then again, game guy, I'm not the only one waiting 6 months. A lot of people have waited a long time too. On this side of the reflection, wasn't it? Yeah, you guys get the idea. Josie's dead zones, I haven't, Charlie. I'm using a Thrustmaster Warthog. It doesn't need dead zones. It's so precise. It's, well, that's it. Doesn't require them. It's a good bit of hardware, the Warthog. Very good bit of hardware. If you use a cheaper stick, then you'll need to set some longer, wider Z zones. But with a high quality stick, not a problem. So Düsseldorf has now appeared on the top of our ND there. You can see it slowly crawling down the screen. Passengers place arrival about 1 hour and 5 minutes. ETA is at 36 past 9 UK time, so doing very good for time. Well ahead of our schedule. Yes, Eurowings to go bust last year, which is a shame. Quite a few airlines have not survived the last 2 years, so we'll have to see about the future of aviation, I guess. I've not used the Airbus TCA AvGeek, so I can't really give a review on it. Actually, I've had it back. The throttle quadrant my brother has, and that's good actually, so no. I'll take that back, I have used it, I used my brother's in the past, and yeah, it's a decent bit of kit that, it's a decent bit of kit, I do quite like it. A bit small for my liking, but for most people it's alright. The functionalities are great, especially the reverse thrust levers, those are fantastic, so no, you'll enjoy it. Anything Thrustmaster, I'd highly recommend. There's not even sponsored there, I just use Thrustmaster stuff all the time. Very good for hardware, and pricing as well, very, very affordable as well, for what it says. So Eurowings though, you shouldn't expect Germanwings chapter game, not Eurowings. Germanwings went bankrupt, Eurowings, I'm trying to think now. I'll have to double check Eurowings. I think you're alright. Have I had a pilot's license? Yes, I have, Sable. I have done a few flying lessons, but that was before COVID. COVID put that all to a halt. Training Squad stream will be soon, Mikolai. Training Squad stream will be soon. Flight level's very odd. Well, the flight level from here is perfect 360 because what you're seeing at top of screen there, altitude, that's based on air pressure. So if I set that to whatever altitude it is right now, there you go. So outside air pressure is currently at about 1003. Standard altimeter is 1013. So that's why there's slight movements, because altimeter inside and outside is slightly different, and therefore air pressure changes. So flight levels are standardised 10132992, while air pressure is different. Yeah, so Thomas Cook went bankrupt, Gemma was bankrupt, Flyby went bankrupt, Monarch went bankrupt. Quite a few animals went bankrupt in last year. Xbox is making a freeware 318 for X-Plane. Test out for recommending it. I'll have a look at that, Transport Gamer. I'll have a look at that. Columbia, Vivianka, we can do it at some point, Matteo. It's been a while since we last flew from South America, I will be honest. And they are very active on IVAO as well. I mean, if I look at South America right now, I can guarantee, especially the northern part of the continent, it'll be full of ATC for the aeroplanes. Well, it's full of aeroplanes, but no ATC. Looks like quite busy and central at the moment. There's an event over there. What's that? Brasilia to Sao Paulo. So I think you get these regions as well. Loads of events, loads of flights. It's very, very busy. So, yeah, tell you what, I'll try and catch on one of these events at some point, and we'll do an Avianca flight. We'll do an Avianca flight. How do you have reading Dr. Spender? Currently get. Very good, Vertigo. Very good. Yes, FlyLive making a return, so they got new investors, so important name, and now they're kind of, well, they're trying to revive the company at this point. Right, goodbye. Last warning, Roblox Gaming. I've said no to you once already. Next time, I'm permanently banning discounts as well. Final warning. Do you know what give the option to play online Microsoft Flight Sim? Check your settings, Robbie. Potentially you've turned something off on the online settings, so make sure that multiplayer is still turned on. Without it, then it won't work. Nobody cares for Fortnite Champion, I'm afraid. Nobody watches Fortnite on the channel. This is all simulators, so I'll mute you, but I'll ask you to stop spamming. Favourite airport you've ever been to? Helsinki Vantaa. Helsinki Vantaa. It's a beautiful, beautiful airport. Terminal's fantastic. It's an all wooden interior, something inside of a sauna. Very, very beautiful airports. And the scenery as well around it, especially in the sunset, fantastic. Helsinki Vantaa. Welcome, Andres, how you doing? Welcome to chat. How are you today? You play Microsoft Flight 2? Very good. How you doing, dude? Hope you enjoy it. Berners an airport room? Yes, it does, but it seems to be resolving now. So Brandenburg has finally opened. Tegel's closed. Schoenfeld's closed. Tempelhof closed a few years ago, so that just leaves Brandenburg as the only Berlin airport left. So they're getting there, Berlin. They are catching up now. Maybe Frankfurt will even fly a few aircraft out of there rather than make Frankfurt their base. Welcome, Soria, how you doing? Chat's how you today? How you doing? Welcome, David06 as well. How you doing? Stream overlay, I'm using FlyLive Studio. Avgeek, FlyLive Studio. Always busy on IVAO flights in America, yes it is. Some more will definitely fly for more in the future, especially towards the Andes. The scenery out there is beautiful as well. Track hire, I don't know, Game Guy. I think it does, but the connection to it is a bit iffy at times. But I'm not sure how to do it personally, so I'm afraid I'm not the right person to ask for that one. But if you check out some like Discord queues, I'm sure there's some way you can check it with. In that case, Robbie, check your online connectivity. Make sure that you're connected to the internet properly, because that's like an issue with your internet then if you can't use multiplayer. Southeast again, yes. Asia and Malaysia, somewhere we could do. Because that's what? AirAsia A320s out there, so again, it's a possibility. Excited to do that. Mexico, yes, we've done Mexico in the past, sir. And just we have done a few Mexico flights in the past, yes. I have thought about doing London Python 330. Not 330, Transport Gamer. We'll do that maybe in the 787, probably -9 when, what's that called? When Quality was released, there's. Sorry, it's your birthday. Very good. Happy birthday, dude. Hope you're having a good one today. Hope you're having a good day. Hopefully less nagging than it was on my birthday, that's for sure. Yep, icing problem. I've not had a problem with the icing issue, Dan. I mean, if you look at the flights I did from... Actually, I take that back, because when I flew from Boston to Heathrow, the approach to Heathrow was really foggy, cloudy, icy, horrible, and the aircraft did freeze up on the approach there, so no, you are right, there is still a freezing problem with the anti-ice still turned on. 747 being retired, Toby, is because it's too big, especially for COVID, with nobody flying at the moment. You can't fill it, and so it's big, it's old, it's expensive. Nobody's gonna run it anymore. Nobody's gonna run it. Eurowings for the £1, thank you very much. Can you do an A330? Yes, at some point we'll do an A330 flights, absolutely. I think there's an update coming for it soon-ish from Megapack, so once we get a bit more oil on that, it's something that we'll definitely have a look at for sure. Yes, dude, thank you very much. Yeah, same as the A330, Toby. It's big, it's expensive, you can't fill it up, so it's just a waste of money, really. What stream do you like? Stream platform more? Probably YouTuber, Nikolai. Probably do a bit more YouTube streaming, but so I'll do both at the same time. I'll answer both questions. Twitch, I guess, is more visible. It's easy chatting, but ultimately, dude, it's what you prefer. I don't mind. I've got no problem whatsoever. Infinite Flights, Philip. Probably if I'm ever kind of like out on holiday or I'm away from my computer and want to do a flight sim stream. I've got Infinite Flight installed. I've got one of the licenses for it, so it's really a case of kind of doing it one day. But it's on my list of things to one day do. If I'm at the flight sim show, for example, I'm at flight sim show, so I'm away from my computer for a weekend. Saturday nights, got a 30 minutes to kill. We'll do a short flight, something like that. So there is potential for it. Yes, MRI are doing it in 789 as well, aren't they, AvGeek? Yes, they are. Oh yeah, there are a few 747s left, Toby. So Lufthansa still fly them, Korean Airlines still fly them, China, some few Chinese airlines I think have, like China Southern, I think still have a few of them. Iran Air have 747s left. I don't know how to say really for passenger services. There ain't that many left, I'm afraid. Got a bit of visual clouds and buildings. Ah, very good, Dan. I'll have to look at that at some points. Oh, you can time out on people. Ah, interesting. I'll try that at some point. Oh yeah, lots of cargo for 747. Cargo 747 operating lasts for a long, long time. 50 years at least you have 747 flying cargo. That's not a problem. Yes, you're right, because Infinite Flight, they're out in the 3D buildings, aren't they? So it's a good update for them. Glad to see actually work, because Infinite Flight, their aircraft list is also much bigger as well. I've not really looked at X-Plane actually, to be honest with you. I've not looked at the X-Plane from ML much, I must be honest. Maybe I'll look at them more one day. I've got RFS as well. Real Fighter went free on a little while ago. But again, you have to pay for the aircraft separately, so we'll see. We'll have a look. Don't think you'll be flying Master Flight Sim next 2 or 3 weeks. Got exams at school, pushing up to revise. Sorry to hear that, Charlie. What's the problem, if that mind asking? What's your downfall on that? I mean, don't overstress it. At the end of the day, the exams are important, but it's not the end of the world if you fail them. But at the same time, if you've got any way to salvage them, then do try and find out what works for you. I mean, for me, like, I always hear stories of I failed all my exams but I still do this and that. I was a bit different. I passed all my exams. I was always very good at school. The problem I had was that I didn't know what was job-wise for a long, long time. So I had the exams, I had the paper, I had everything I wanted to do. Well, I had everything I needed to do what I needed to do, but I didn't know what I wanted to do, so... But yeah, for a couple of years I was jumping around jobs a bit, but I kind of settled down the railways, I think. At least I hope to settle a bit more longer. Do you like Krakow? I do like it, Michael. Yes, I do like it. It's a good airport, that. Yes, Charlie, getting close to Microsoft Flight to real life every single day. It's a beautiful platform, this. Very beautiful. What do you mind nav aids, okay? What do you mean by nav aids? Why don't I use them? You're referring to, where is it? There's the button. To this. Is it this one? Maybe not. Microsoft Flight on the X-Plane. I mean, X-Plane feels better. The flight dynamics in X-Plane much better, but Microsoft Flight Sim for these visuals, I'll take it. And even to be fair to Flyboy, the A320neo, they've updated the flight dynamics now, so that feels much better anyway. Flyboy. So yeah, Microsoft Flight Sim definitely gets in there now. Oh, you mean VOR 2? I don't know. I'm currently using the L at the moment. Not sure if I need to set it this time, I don't think. Let's close that. Yeah, it's not something I really need to do at the moment. DFS. Yeah, I can set the frequencies, I guess, if we want me to, but it's not really a requirement. I'll go to frequencies. If I set up let's find a frequency for one of these waypoints, Kuma, for example. Actually, I use it, don't I? Frequencies on here, aren't they? Maybe not. No, it's not Sky Vector. Could put Düsseldorf COR in. Was it 11515? Thank you, Dan. Oops. Let's leave that in there. Let's switch over to the VOR side. There you go. 67 miles. Can you put in tag? Yeah, we could do that as well. It's not really requirements. Favourite aeroplane, probably the 737 or 747. 73 or 747. We're using the latest experimental version, Struxen. We're using the latest experimental version. Cloud cover now. Visibility slowly disappearing now. Again, very beautiful clouds these. Very beautiful indeed. Protections and A320neo can't be matched. What do you mean by protection not being able to match, Zogbo? What do you mean by that? Right, so we're going to let's see what Charlie's up to. So, where is he? So, really distracted. And it's taking on Microsoft Flight Sim is even harder. Just take it slowly. I mean, don't overwork yourself, dudes. Never overwork yourself. That's what causes you to burn out and do even worse. Keep practicing. Even if it's like, spend an hour, take a short break. Spend an hour, take a short break. Or, if you're desperate to use Microsoft Flight Sim, do long haul flights. So take off in the morning, do like a 7-hour flight. That gives you 6 hours to study. Take off, fly, study while you're in cruise and doing nothing, and then land. There are a few ways to kind of integrate it into your leisure as well. Not too bad today, Nutty, not too bad. Work was pretty quiet. Went to the volunteer railway, had a few good laughs, and then came home to stream. Had pierogi for dinner tonight. So that's very nice as well. Adam, did your first IVAO flight yesterday? Very good, dude. How was it? How was it? Hope you enjoyed it. Toby, how much is Microsoft Flight Sim? It's $60 for standard, $90 for premium, $120 for premium deluxe, something like that. Sorry, 60. Yeah, sorry, 60, 90, 120. That's it. Yeah, 767. They used to Transport Gamer. They've retired them now, but they used to have 767s. Yes. You sent me a Discord DM with some info about what hopefully around 2022. Let's have a look, Gaming Guy. Thank you very much. Oh yes, yes. Sorry, yeah. We've got the microlight coming up. We've got the ATR from Aerosoft coming up. Microlight costs $10, and the ATR, most people seem to know it'll come as a freeware, so I will stick to that as a freeware release. If you use IVAO, but the online MSFS won't work. No, Robbie. If you use IVAO, you will be able to use default MyPlayer as well. So, for example, when we do our group flights, I still have IVAO installed. I don't uninstall it for that. It works. Just check your settings, but IVAO will not touch your default MyPlayer. It doesn't touch any of your settings default because it's installs externally. It's all separate. I like that. So the little tracking map on the Twitch page. If you're on Twitch, that's the Twitch stream. At the bottom, we've got a little map of our flights. Tracker as our aeroplane. So all our waypoints as well, dotted along your flights. I like it. It's a very nice little addition to our radio frequencies as well. Very good. I like it. I like it. Right, probably about our approach now because we're not super far from the end of our trip. Thank you, Dan, for the 199. Has there been? Oh, well, there's a chance that did, but thank you very much. As I say, so far so good. Quiet at work. Went to Volanta Railway, had a few laughs, came home, and then went to stream. Which is the reason I found much of that sim. I mean, they do what they want density. At the end of the day, legally, the EULA only allows it for IVAO, but if people do it for that sim, what can they do? It's not really a big thing at the end of the day. If IVAO want to enforce it, they can enforce it. That's part of our arrival information, which is looking at... just confirm, it looks like we still have ATC at Düsseldorf right now. Yes, we do. So, good chance to be to them on the arrival today. It's runway 2... We'll check the 8 over there. Arrival runway is... 23 left. We just off ground command line as well. Very good. So 23 left for landing. So we'll set that up now. 23 left on the Domux to Golf. Perfect. Via Domux, let's go on Rovio. Got Domux, so insert that. And insert. Should give us a standard approach there. The planets. So we go step by step, just to make sure the flight panel makes sense. So step, 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 step. Oh, that is a bit fiddly, ain't it? What I may do is from Domux go straight to Delta Lima 410. If the traffic's light, this bit here we don't need to do. Domux to Delta Lima 410. If traffic's clear enough, then we can easily do that without too many problems. But everything else looks pretty good for me. There's no issue with that approach. Hedges to ATIS spots. Avgeek, ATIS spots. If you want to listen to the ATIS, we can do so here. Give me 2 seconds. So I can go to bot commands. A few seconds. So I'll print out a new weather sheet for you here.
Winds calm. Visibility 10 kilometers. Altimeter 1001. Temperature 10 degrees Celsius. Few clouds at 3,200 feet.
Dew point 8 degrees Celsius.
There's information
Wind calm.
Charlie, that's
Visibility 1.
information Charlie. Man, look at that beautiful light. What was I going to do? That's it, weather. So, receives, prints, back. Wait for that to print out. There we go. Dew point, that's when, that's all then. Performance, next phase. So let me plug this in, then I'll go through dew points. So, currently, so it's winds calm, which is very good, plus visibility, few clouds I do have to. So there's a few clouds, but everything else is clear. No winds either, which is pretty good. So I can notice set temperature is 10 degrees centigrade. Magnitude and wind is 0 at 0. Transition altitude 6,000. Go back. Hang on. Yeah, so dew points. Hang on. Is basically it's when it's the temperature that the surface needs to be at for water moisture to be kind of turned into liquid. So for example, if you're having a shower, your mirror gets all fogged up and moisture builds up on it. That's because the mirror is cooler than the air, and as a result, when the moisture hits that, it cools and becomes a liquid again. So that's your dew point. It's when your air moisture contacts the surface and becomes a liquid. So very important for icing. If it's below 0, then it'll melt. Well, it'll condense onto the surface and then freeze, basically. Thanks, King Gamer, or Gaming King. You are the one watching this, so thank you, dude. Am I part of real life? No, I'm not, Jonathan. No, I'm not. Dual cockpit? Yes, you can do dual cockpit using your controls, which is a cockpit sharing mod. Your controls. You're here, Dan, aren't you? What's the barometer? What's the minimum for colon? Not colon, sorry, Düsseldorf. While I was doing that, we haven't got a top of cents. I mean, it's 360, so I'm going to say top percent's at 369, 6, 12, 21. No, sorry, 18. So it'll be 108 miles today. 108. Target altitude is going to be an intercept of. Yeah, cheers, Dan. 338. 3,000. Down to 3,000 for intercepts. 104. There you go. So that'll be our percent today. Set the barometer at 338. I'll probably buy another graph for the next week or two. Payday soon, so that'll do. Right, how can you get how can you get 330 megapack? By going to their Discord server, Miguel. Go to their Discord server, download it from there. Is a payware 7.3 worth it? No, Transport Gamer. Do not buy the 737 on Marketplace. It's... no, I do not recommend it. Not an aircraft, that's great by any means. What do you use to calculate fuel? I use SimBrief flight plans. So our fuel calculations here, you have your flight requirements, your extra limitation continuous, alternative destination Amsterdam fuel, and the notes of that. Yeah, so all your fuel calculators here, and then your block fuel is what your fuel at the start. So in that case, Krakow, I did 6,288 kilos of fuel. It is a Discord bot, AvGeek, and the overlay, sure. I'll link that, no problem. what's it called? FlyLive Studio. To fair, King Gamer, you keep calling me weird and sending emojis and comments. At the end of the day, dude, you actually helped me quite a bit, because by chatting on the stream, it becomes more active. More activity means more views. More views equals I earn a bit more from you. So actually, thank you, dude, for your promotion of the channel. It's actually very well appreciated. Just why I haven't removed you or anything. You actually helped me more than you think you are. So after the update. Yeah, no. Still disagree, Mikolai. Cash grab, one that shouldn't exist. Right, so we need to get % now, so let's press ourselves for that. Train miles, destination 155. So yeah, about 50 miles out of the cent. 50 miles. So I'm using standalone tool marks, man. I can't find a website for it. Can't find a website, but someone running on Discord. I'll drop a link to it on Discord when I finish streaming. I'll try and find it again. Got it off of the AvGeek, sorry, not AvGeek, yeah, British AvGeek Discord there. To be fair, Gamer King, you call me a geek, it means I'm smart and actually know something. While you're just the internet troll who tries to be funny, but in reality, you're just a lonely, lonely man who has no life, really. But hey, you give me money, so I'm not complaining. Don't have much supplies yet because you don't have enough computer. Also, very odd getting your PC. Flying bits through. Yeah, do enjoy it, Tim Miguel. Do enjoy it. It's a very good aircraft, 330. What do the buttons like? So all these. So high frequency radios. Can't click on them because they don't work anything. But yeah, you got your cabin attendance radio. You got your high frequencies. Your virtual high frequency. I think VHF. Different radio systems that you can use to call the ground. You're a pilot. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, if you're a pilot, Gamer King, then you're very professional there. But hey ho. Run out your. I know Infinite Flight, Miguel. I do have it. It's not a bad little pet for mobile. It's not bad. It's no desktop sim, that's what I'll say, it's no desktop sim. Right, let's prepare for descent, shall we? 139, 108 was it, descent, so yeah, about 30 miles for that one. Yeah, very high frequency VHF, there you go. You say that, Gamer King. Pilot my wishes. If that's the case, dude, then I guess some dreams are supposed to come true. I'm not going to go into the, well, I'll hide some of the details, but you can't really see it because of the lighting, but it's an association pass right there. Some dreams are meant to come true, my friend. Doing the NS London now, very good, Miguel. I'm really trying to figure out what just dropped. I do microlighting, Gamer King. Microlighting, so CTSW, CTSL, Icarus C42 is my go-to. Where is it? I've done a bit of flying in the past. This was Street, I think. That's a Radler, there you go. This is actually probably my first training flight, actually. Basics of flight and all that. At some point, I need to go back into this, actually. Once COVID kind of sorts itself out, we'll definitely do a bit more. No worries, Robbie. You have a good one. Take care and good night. Your Fly 747 Sky Cargo. Lol. Yeah, like I say, dude, very professional. I'm sure you're a fantastic pilot in real life. Flying to okay, that's very good bus start. That's the thing, as things, because I presume you're UK buses to yourself, I'm definitely in UK myself, yeah, as things slowly return to normal, the possibility of flying is, getting there. Yes, gaming guy, I am flying at microlights. I have done a video on microlighting about 2 years ago now, so there's stuff out there. The overlay I'm using FSUI PC for right now, I find FSUI a bit more stable than SimConnect's. Right, let's do this, shall we? So I'm going to go to, oh, I haven't set up Unicom yet, so I'm doing that quickly. So arrival using the, hang on, I completely forgot about that. Very annoying. Right, now it's 2 Golf, 23 left. ILS 23 left. Star is down, 2 Golf. Inbound from the east. Top of descent. There we go. Set altitude 3000.
Check.
Right. Thank you there. Eero to £1. What is your favourite thing about Microsoft Flight Sim? Your favourite... Hang on, let me see the message there. Hang on, let me try to find that message. Sorry, hang on, let me go back. Hang on. Your favourite of the clouds? Yeah, scenery, by a long, long stretch, Eero. The scenery, by a long, long stretch. It's a beautiful sim, this. X-Plane flight dynamics still better. X-Plane feels a lot more natural. But, yeah, Microsoft Flight Sim is by far the most beautiful flight sims, this. And it gets better with every update. It really gets better with every update. Even there's like a slight little wing flex in that. Minute, but definitely there. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to, probably will fly the star now, because I just realised what I was going to do is, well, base my descent off of the mileage there, but the mileage also includes the start here. We'll probably just the whole thing, to be fair, no point doing any directs. Do I like P3D? I used to use P3 a bit in FE2, but I never bought V5, I'm still on V4, and even then, I've retired P3D now, because while the add-ons are great, so PNDG, great, Quality Wings great, developers are great and all that, but it's age. P3D, it has age. It's not quite. It's not this. It's not this. So yeah, what can I say? And the cat's just attacking them. Very good. Favourite airline, Ryanair. Never had a problem there, Miguel. Cheap tickets, fly around Europe, cheap. Never had a problem with Ryanair. It looks nice with True Sky, yes, I'll give it that. But the rest of it, scenery-wise, I mean, even the scale-wise, when you're flying at 30,000 feet in P3D, it doesn't look like 30,000 feet. X-Plane's got the scale perfect with its camera, and Microsoft Flight as well. It's got it spot on. But P3D, you look closer to the ground than you actually are. What happened to yesterday's stream? My computer just gave up on me completely. The PC died. So I had to kind of drop on that, start again today. If you had to give the A320neo a readers out of 10, what would it be? Probably give it a 7 actually. I'll give it a solid 7. Very good system wise, getting better with every update. Getting very, very good there. Crash plane for a laugh. Probably not Gamer King. Yeah, you see, most people in the comments wouldn't agree either. No, I haven't. People talked about Alison's goal earlier. I'm gonna watch the highlights after the stream today. I'm gonna watch the Liverpool highlights after the game today. I missed that game. I was out of work, so I've heard of it. Haven't seen it yet. Don't spoil it. I'm gonna watch the highlights later. Yours is Lufthansa. Even though they haven't flown it. Even though you haven't flown it yet. 748. Ah, very good, Miguel. You enjoy that fight. Do enjoy it. It's a good. It's like off a lot of flight 747. Anti-ice on. Should have flown 747 back in May of last year. So hope to do this again one day. I will stream X-Plane again at some point, Clark. I absolutely will. explain again at some point. Yeah, it's a shame about the FA Cup, but hey, it happens. What can you say? I disagree with some of the decisions in that game, especially the VAR. But apart from that, yeah, it happens. We play him again on Tuesday, so that'll be the revenge. Plus, we have got Champions League final coming up now, so that'll be the more important one for us. Would I want to be a passenger plane pilot? Not sure, Toby. I'm not sure. So I just can't afford to go through all the licensing for it. And to be fair, for being a pilot, once you're in, really, there's no real opportunity to kind of go for a career change or anything like that. Because I'll say, I work in the railways. I'm quite happy with the railways at the moment. Maybe one day. We'll have to see. It's not true at all, Forbes. The Ryanair hard landing thing is a myth. It's just some joke that's became big with some particular YouTuber and his jokes. No, Ryanair hard landings, they're a myth, I'm afraid. Seatbelt sign on. Is Microsoft Flight your favourite sim? Yes it is, Adam. Yes it is. That's what Train Sim World. Train Sim World 2. When is it mandatory to use flight level climb in Boeing aircrafts? I mean, even then, you kind of just stick onto the VNAV for most of it. Yeah, you just stick onto the VNAV for most of it. Can you do the FHI PC? Sure thing. There you go. Nice FHI PC for you. First one is for Microsoft Flight Sim. Hope you're well. Don't know much about planes. Like what you choose the amount of seating that I expect to reduce. Yeah, no worries, Damien. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying those watches. Yeah, no worries, Avgeek. Always happy to help. Find it hard. Yeah. I've got my doubts about Gamer King. He's not quite what he says he is. Let me check my frequencies as well, 2 seconds. There's no user points, I don't think. No, there's not. 3000 is fine. Actually pretty good for them at the moment, passing 18,000 very shortly. Frequencies, so it's 109.9 sets for the ILS frequency. What was it? Echo Delta Lima. So it's 2-3 left. There you go, 109.9 sets. So we'll be on the glide slope, we'll be landing it hopefully shortly. Oof. We've exited the top layer of cloud. Look at that. Look at that. Get the FlightControlReplay open. I mean, how can you look at this platform and say it's not beautiful? Microsoft Flight Sim is stunning, absolutely stunning. Visually the best, visually the best. Fair play, Buster. I use IVAO myself, but fair play, dude. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll make sure I've got the frequency. Ah, okay, so if you're flying to Con today, lucky you, you've got approach as well, but we've got tower and ground line right now. So make sure that the frequencies are all set for the approaches. If you're a pilot, Gaming King, I'm sure you'd be doing more encouraging rather than putting down. Speaking to pilot side, no. Not one have ever put me down for being a weirdo. If anything, quite a few of them have helped me with my hobby. Do I have auto on your PC? No, I don't, Avgeek. I should probably do it at some point though, but no, I do not. Yeah, I know your piloting's a joke, dude. Your entire life's a joke. Right, got got right on time coming shortly. Holding at 14,000 right now, which there you go. Set on the FS 1400. 403 descends to 3,000. Start planning our config for the approach today, and then bring it into land. Is 05 for landing now? They updated the ATIS. Okay, that's okay. Reprogram then, 05 right. Do we have a, is it Domu? Yeah, okay, set that. No wires. Insert, how does that look? If we go direct to a biggie. Before it's too late. There we go. So that gets back onto the flight plan there. Once you have descent, yeah, that's fine, perfect. So I'll quickly announce my intention now for a biggie. So 05 now. 05 right. Frequency is 11015. Thank you there to Euro for the €5. Thank you very much. Don't feed the trolls. Nope, never feed the trolls, my friends. Never feed the trolls. So that's all set. 05 1015. Perfect. So frequency set. Aircraft will continue its approach. I think that's flying to cloud this time. Don't quite get the freedom. It's pretty cloud though. Calling your life. To be fair, dude. I mean, I've got a good job, decent money. Hope you can get myself a mortgage in the next couple of years. And well, what can I say?
We have begun our final descent into Germany.
Got a fan base that enjoy what I do. Again, you testing on stream, it actually helps with the views. So that's the reason I don't ban the guy. He's the one giving me the views. More money, more everything, I guess. Landing lights on. Yes, me go out. You're streaming on Twitch. Yeah, go enjoy your trips to the airport, Gamer King. Go enjoy your trip to the airports. We're using a mix of high and ultra, Forbes. A mix of high and ultra. Yeah, interaction is interaction. What do you say? So we're passing through 10,000 now. We'll get the frequency up for the tower. So tower is on. I said that, didn't I? Hang on. Arrival. Don't much take off. Yeah, that's fine. Forget it. Right. So frequency is. It's a call approach. 118305. Won't shoot just yet. We'll carry on. A320 multi-duet. We're using the A320neo, the Drawyah A320neo. Quick guide to subs. Just keep doing content, Avgeek. Keep uploading, keep doing content. And eventually, people start watching you, dude. It's not a get rich quick scheme, YouTube. It does take a bit of hard work, but when you get there, it's definitely rewarding. That. I'm going to set my speed to 200 knots there because the aircraft has so I've got its own speed there. It's not particularly what I want. What kind of 747s do you fly, gaming guy? Because I'm having a look at flight radar now. There are 0 747s anywhere near Nairobi right now, so I'm not sure what aircraft are taking over. Hasn't even left Johannesburg yet. Right, let's focus on the approach. A bit of rain right now coming in, so we'll get ourselves ready for that. Flaps, won't drop the flaps just yet. Still doing right for speed. Timing 18 minutes expected. Just keep on going. I've not heard of Otis and Toby's mod yet, RBX. What's that for? Yeah, the weather definitely looking got some fight for us. We're not ready for that. Altitude set 3000, aircraft will continue its descent. Very shortly make a right hand turn and get us onto the glide slope, so to be fair, actually better expected. Yeah, soon be on the glide slope for that. It's a bit higher right now. Yeah, reduce speed, drop the spiders out, so using the flaps as well. Going to 160, I'd say. Flaps position 1.
Flaps to 1.
So we need to drop our altitude now. There you go, let's come back towards the glide slope now. Speed control back to the aeroplane at this point. Tune to tower frequency. And we'll get ourselves onto the localizer. Flaps position 2.
Flaps 2.
Pressure mode set, yeah, clear that. The aircraft will slow itself down. Should do, in theory. Come on, click spot. Fine, we'll reset the camera. Click spot's very tedious in this aircraft. Screw it, we're doing speed manual right. Drop down to set speed 140. Set the altimeter to 1001. Hello there, Düsseldorf Tower, this is Eurowings 9733, established runway 05 left. 05 right, correction. Bit bumpy. Hello there, Düsseldorf Tower, this is Eurowings 9733, established runway 05 right.